This video is about exponential growth. Exponential growth occurs when a quantity exponentially increases over time. The formula for exponential growth is a take on the original exponential formula, which was y equal a times b to the x power. This time we have y equals a times 1 plus r to the t power. All of those letters mean something for the formula. So a is the initial amount, R is the growth rate, and T, as usual, stands for time because this is over time. So that's an important part of exponential growth, is that it happens over time. So the way that you do this is first you're going to pick out your A, R, and T, and then you're going to put them into that formula, and then you just put them in your calculator. So the population of a small town is 1,600, and it is increasing at a rate of 3% per year. Use an exponential function to find the population of the town after 10 years. So A is 1,600 because that's how many people the town start with. The growth rate is always the percent, almost always the percent, but you've got to change it to a decimal, which means you have to have 0.03 so that you're doing 3% and not 30%. And then the time they give us here is 10 years. So you simply substitute in all of your information like that, and then you're going to type that into your calculator just like that. So I do not know why this calculator is showing up so big here lately. Make sure that you use the little caret button to put in your exponent of 10. Look at it, make sure you've typed what you meant to type. You didn't leave out a decimal, you didn't leave out a zero. And so the population will be 2,150.27. Remember to round up. So we're going to do all these to the second decimal place. So 266 means that 6 rounds the other 6 up to 7. However, that doesn't even matter because we're talking about people and we can't have 0.27 of a person. So the answer to this is 2,150 people is how many people we will have once, I'm going to have to just shut that and open it as I need it, once the 10 years has passed. The next one is the cost of tuition at a college. It's $12,000 and it's increasing at a rate of 6% each year. Use an exponential function to find the tuition cost after 4 years. So just like before, the initial amount, 12,000. This time the growth rate is 6%, so we're going to do 0.06. And this time the time is given to us is 4 years. So that means we're going to substitute these in to the formula. 1 plus 0.06, and then the exponent is 4. So then we're going to put that into our calculator. That is not what I meant to do. So we're going to have 12,000, and then 1 plus 0.06 in the parentheses, and raise that to the 4th power. And so this is going to equal 15,149 and then 0.72 because that 3 will not round that 2 up. Now, since we're talking about money, we're going to keep both those decimals because we can have 72 cents. So we would have $15,149.72. For number 3, it's a very similar setup. The number of student athletes at a local high school is 300 and increasing at a rate of 8% per year. Use an exponential function to find the number of student athletes 5 years from now. So we're going to start with 300 athletes. They're going to grow at 8%, which is the decimal 0.08. And then we're going to have 5 years to see how much it grows. So when we put this into the formula, we have y equals 300 times 1 plus 0.08 to the power of 5. So 300, 1 plus 0.08, and then caret button to get an exponent of 5. And so this is 440.80, because that 8, because it's 0.798, the 8 rounds the 79 up to 80. However, it doesn't matter because we're talking about people again. So we're actually going to only have 440 student athletes in those 5 years. So that's exponential growth in a nutshell.